Hello children and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to do class 9th maths chapter 1 number system exercise 1.3 first problem. Write the following decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. So these are given in the format of P by Q. Now you have to change it into decimal form and then say which decimal expansion is this. So let's start. So here it is given 36 by 100. Now what we have to do is we have to divide 36 by 100 as 36 is smaller. So we have to put a decimal on top. Then we can place a 0 here. After placing the 0, 100 threes are 300. And when we subtract it, we are going to get here 60. So now 60 is smaller than 100. So again a 0. 106 are 600. Subtract it, you're going to get 0. So if your remainder is 0, then that means that the division that you're doing is terminating. That is, it is fully divisible. So how are you going to write it? This is your answer. Terminating decimal expansion. This is what you should be writing here. That is terminating decimal expansion. This is what they have asked us, so we should write it. We have to place a 0 also. This is how you should be doing this. As your remainder is 0, so it is terminating decimal expansion. So this is our second one, 1 by 11. Here you have to divide 1 by 11. As 1 is smaller than 11, so you have to put a decimal on top and place a 0 next to the number. As still the number is smaller than 11, so again we have to place a 0 on top and then next to the number. So now 11 nines are 99. When we subtract, we get 1 here. So again we place a 0 here. Still the number is smaller than 11. Again a 0 on top, then on bottom. 11 nines are 99. Subtract it, you get 1 here. So from where we started, we are there. That is, we started from 1, dividing 1 by 11. Again we are there and our quotient is repeating. So in this condition, where your remainder is not 0, you term this specific decimal expansion as non-terminating. And as your quotient is repeating or reoccurring, you will write a non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion. And you can use reoccurring also instead of repeating. So this one is non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion because our remainder is not 0 and the quotient is repeating itself. So that is why. Hope you must have understood this. Now the third one, it is 4 1 by 8. So this is in mixed fraction. You have to change it into normal fraction. So 8 fours are 32. 32 plus 1, 33. So now the fraction is 33 by 8. So you have to divide 33 by 8 here. 8 fours are 32. When you subtract it, you're going to get 1 here. 1 is smaller than 8. So we need a bigger number. For that, we're going to place a decimal on top and then place a 0 below. 8 ones are 8. Subtract it, you're going to get 2 here. Again, it is smaller. So we're going to place a 0 here. 8 twos are 60. When you subtract it, you're going to get here 4. 0 and then 8 fives are 40. So when you subtract, you're going to get 0. So if your remainder is 0, that means this is terminating decimal expansion. So you should be writing your answer likewise. Answer terminating decimal expansion. So this one is done. So this is our fourth one. Same procedure. 3 inside, 13 outside. 3 is smaller than 13, so we have to put a decimal here so that we can place a 0 here. 13 2s are 26. Subtract it. You can get here 4. So again a 0, 40. 13 3s are 39. Subtraction sign. 1 left here. 0. It's not possible, still not possible. So I'll place a 0 here, then again a 0 here. Now 13 sevens are 91. This is 9. Again a 0. 13 6s are 78. Subtraction sign. Again when we subtract it, we are going to get here 12. So put a 0 as 12 is smaller than 13. Now multiplied by 9. 117. Subtract it. What are you going to get here? 3. So this 3 from which we have started is back again. So that means the quotient will repeat and the division is non-terminating. So you have to put a bar likewise on top of it. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 6 less. So after this number again 2 will come, then 3 will come, then 0 will come, 7 6 9. So this is a repetition or reoccurrence in the quotient, where we will say that this decimal expansion that we have got is non-terminating and repeating or reoccurring. So answer, you can write it likewise. Non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion. So non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion. Why non-terminating? Because it is not ending. It will go further, and repeating means your quotient is going to repeat after certain numbers. This is our fifth one, 2 by 11. So we have to divide 2 by 11. As 2 is smaller than 11, so it is not possible to divide. So what should we do here? We should put a decimal on top and then a 0 next to 2. So 11 ones are 11. When you subtract it, we are going to get here 9. And as 9 is smaller than 11, so we are going to place a 0 next to 9. Now 11 8s are 88. When we subtract it, we get 2. So this is the same 2 that we have started with. So that means this specific division is non-terminating, and we can say that the quotient there, that is 0.18, this will repeat itself. If it repeats, we have to place a bar on top of it. So, and you should place a 0 also before that. So 0.18. And how will you write this one? You can write it like non-terminating and repeating. And you can also use the term like reoccurring. And repeating. Why non-terminating? Because our remainder is not 0. That is the reason it is called as non-terminating. So this is our sixth one. This is 329 divided by 400. And these are bigger numbers. Let's see how we can divide these bigger numbers. As 329 is smaller than 400, so we place a decimal on top of it. And by placing the decimal, we can place a 0 here. So 400 multiplied by 8 gives us 3200. So when we subtract it, we get here 90. 90 is also smaller, so we're going to place one more 0 here. Now 400 multiplied by 2 gives us 800. When we subtract this, we get 100 here. Again a 0. So 400 multiplied by 2 gives us 800. After subtraction, we get here 200. Now as 200 is smaller than 400, so again we have placed a 0. So now 400 multiplied by 5 gives us 2000 itself. So when we subtract it, we get 0. So in this condition, when our remainder is 0, that means this whole division is terminating. So this decimal expansion is terminating decimal expansion. So you should be writing this in your answer. That is terminating decimal expansion. I hope you all must have understood what this is. So now I will meet you all with the next video for question number 2 from exercise 1.3. Until then, bye and thank you for watching.